Good evening, students. This is video number 15, part 5. This is one of the important topic of this chapter. This is dependence of angle of deviation on the angle of incidence, I delta graph. So along the x-axis, I have taken angle of incidence. Along the y-axis, I have taken angle of deviation. So first of all, students, what is minimum deviation? Angle of minimum deviation. So angle of minimum deviation जो है that depends on angle of incidence. As you will increase the angle of incidence, the angle of deviation first decreases, reaches to its minimum position, and then increase with increase in the angle of incidence. Once again, as the angle of incidence increases, the angle of deviation first decreases and reaches to its minimum position, and then increase with increase in the angle of incidence. Now, this is what I delta graph, and this is one of the most important graph. Now it is only possible if you are having a equilateral prism. If you are having a equilateral prism, A, B, C, this is your incident ray. The refracted ray is parallel. A refracted ray is parallel to the base of the prism. When the angle of minimum deviation takes place at that time, this refracted ray is parallel to the base, and the angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence. Angle of minimum deviation जो है, angle of minimum deviation, this is equal to 2i minus a. I is the angle of incidence and a is the angle of prism. This is the angle of prism. So this is the important topic. You can go through it. Now the next topic is real and apparent depth. You need to learn how to draw the ray diagram, real and apparent depth. First of all, this is the boundary of separation between the two media. This is the boundary of separation between the two media. This is water. This medium is water, or you can take glass, and this medium is air. Now the object is somewhere in the glass or water here. When it is seen from the air, how we can see it, how we can draw the ray diagram? First of all, just take one ray which is normal. So without any deviation it will pass. clear? Another ray you can take oblique. This is the incident ray. It forms normal and it get refracted. Now student, you have to take care of the arrows. Since the object is in the water or a glass, so you have to take the arrow from this medium to this medium. Now you are watching from here. And it seems to be raised up. It seems to be raised up. Let this angle is angle of incidence. This angle is angle of refraction. This and this alternate interior angle I. This and this same angle, this is R. Now students, this is the real depth of the object. This is the real depth. And this is the apparent depth. This is the apparent depth. And this is the shift. This is called shift. Now students, this is the virtual image of the object. This is the virtual image of the object, and this is all due to the phenomena of refraction of light. Now from here we can find a refractive index of medium, this medium, whatever the medium is, with respect to here. This will be equal to real depth upon apparent depth. So from here we can calculate apparent depth, that is equal to real depth upon refractive index of medium with respect to here. From here we can find the shift, that is equal to real depth minus apparent depth. This is equal to real depth into, you can put this value, apparent depth value you can put here, and you will get 1 minus 1 upon refractive index of medium with respect to here. So you need to learn only this thing and how to draw the ray diagram. So these two topics which we have done in this video, this is very, very important, and generally these topics are asked in the exams. So that's all. Thank you very much.